Okay, here's the finished product. Got the bracket mount for the aluminum railing on a pivoting swivel, the 1026 onto the 1050 MP. The MP is the one with these knobs that you lock onto your aluminum bolt. And here's the downrigger. It wiggles, but that's the play. But yeah, now it's perfect. I haven't seen any videos on how to get this to work, but you know, I managed to get one. So I'm out there in the Great Lakes trolling for salmon. I could just slide it on and off whenever I want. Slip it on, slip it off. And you know, I don't have to put it away. I can just tuck them in and be on my way. And everything's pretty sturdy so far. So yeah. Again, that is the 1026 mounted onto the 1050 NP. So it's not meant for lake trollers. So I'm just gonna unscrew the 1011 pieces here. The 1011's easy clip-on mount off of the 1021 bracket. Apologies if I'm mixing this up because there's like 4 different mounts and I'm kind of getting them all confused. Okay. Now they're all off. They're not all off. Okay, so this 1011 piece is off. Just gonna save the screws. And we're gonna put this onto this. Actually, let's put the base mount on first. So this is the bottom base. I kept everything on the inside, or whatever's left, because I'd rather have more hanging on the inside than the outside. I don't know. Bigger guess. So basically, I'm gonna grab 2 of the screws from earlier. These are, like I said, these are a bit long for this purpose. Let's see. Whoops. I don't know why Scotty doesn't make this any easier. Okay, let's line this up just a bit. Make sure that this side is in. Sorry, this is not easy. Hopefully that's inside. Let's line it up a little more. Okay, it's perfectly square. I hope. I said, see, becomes a little bit tough. Some wiggle room in it because these are a little bit too long. So now all I want to do is line this up on where I want to drill, and I used a chalk line for that. Some other thing that I did was just grab one of these small things just to hold the base plate a little bit more sturdier, so it's not moving around. I'm just gonna line it up and drill away. Okay, and it fits perfect. All right, now we're gonna use the same screws from earlier. This will fit perfectly because it's not a countersink. Is that the term? I don't remember. So let's just line this up. Try to feed this in. Okay, now I got the base plow mounted, drilled in. It's tight, it's not sliding around. Now we're gonna use the 1011 base. We're gonna attach it onto the swivel base. So I'm just gonna remove this guy. Let's just set this here. So I had these nuts in, and I'm just gonna use the 1024 screws here. So there's 3 and 4. Okay. So just want to make sure that these guys, whoop, whoop. Well, this is how you know I'm not scripted. So those two are in there. And the base plate, I don't think it really matters as long as the 4 holes line up with these 4 holes, 2 and 4. These won't play much of a factor unless if it's sitting on top of it. You could see the screws That's why I said you gotta put these two first. And then once it's covered, you just gotta grab the screws here and just feed them through to the other side. So once it's on the other side, get your lock nut. It should fit inside the plastic. So once it's in, you just need to screw it in. So got the flips and tighten it from the back. Okay, it's snug. There we go. That's one side. If I can find the other nylon knots. Okay. Hold that in. Screw this side in. Alright. Everything's looking dandy. Guys, it's getting really hot. It's supposed to hit 80 to 90 today. And I'm sweating. Just inside the shop. I wish I had air conditioning in here, but I don't have air conditioning. So we'll just stick with what we have here. I hope you guys are actually enjoying this. I've never seen any videos on trying to make this thing work. I'm on a budget. I'm not spending 500 plus on a downrigger setup. So I'm just gonna hand tighten these. They're nylon lock nuts, and they have a plastic hexagonal nut to hold them in place. Alright, that's all said and done. I'm gonna put these back in. Alright, now we're ready to put the main base back on. So you guys remember this piece? That's the cylinder. We have the washers and nuts. Let's see, what else are we missing? Oh, we're missing the spring. So the spring will actually fit inside this groove. There we are. And then it'll just sit inside one of these center holes. So it just, I don't think it matters. So there it is. It's sitting inside one of those holes. Just gotta push it down because it's a spring release. There are those screws, and the cylinder here just goes face down. Let's try to line it up. Alright. And then it's just basically feeding these guys in. Whoops. And on the other side, it's, it has hexagonal plastic thing, so it'll kind of lock itself in. Let's try to get this guy. Okay, so remained the 4 bolts. This piece I accidentally put it the wrong way, so just so you're aware, the metal piece sits in and the spring sits into the slot. So let's feed that in. Come on, buddy. That part fits better if I take the center slot out. Okay. And I'm losing the nuts and bolts. Let's make it a little easier and get those out. All right. Let's feed that in. Okay. Put the washers and the nuts in. Sorry guys, this video is so bad. No editing, just straight up raw video. So you'll catch all my mistakes. I'm not a damn wizard. Just trying to make things work. Like I said, I don't have $5,000 to $1,000 for all these fancy downriggers. I'm just have a 16-foot aluminum boat who wants to go catch some damn salmon. And you know, the old lake trollers don't work for me anymore on my kayak, so. Alright, there she is. It moves, it rotates, it locks in place. Alright, now the knobs. Remember the 4 screws? You don't need that because it's just going to block the way of the downrigger. So, let's bring this over. I'm going to have the lever here sitting on the inside, so put that in place, line up the holes. Now these have nuts in there, so don't shy away from tightening it too much. You don't want to lose these on the road or in the lake. I hope you guys are enjoying this. I'm sweating my butt off. And taking my time to show you how to install this. Alright. It's nice and tight, I hope. It wiggles a little, but that's the job of an aluminum boat and plastic. Maybe in a couple years when I upgrade. It works. Now let's put the downrigger in. Alright, here goes the rigger. Just slide it in. Trying to do this one-handed. Come on, buddy. Alright, and lock it. There we go. Alright, now you could swivel it around and around. So if I want to go closer towards the boat, that's possible. It's a little ways. That's possible, so it's not running to my other lines. About like 4 different selections here. Straight 90 degrees. Yeah. That's how you put, I believe, the 1011 or 1021. Yeah, 1021 on the 1050 Depthmaster on a 1026 swivel mount on Scotty. That's how you do it. Test it on the water and see how it does. I mean, it wiggles a little. That's from the swiveling mount. Let's see, I could always tighten these guys up, make sure they're nice and tight. Alright, hope you guys enjoy.